becoming irregular about their menstrual cycles, so people will have to investigate that down the line.
Yeah. Well,
Because that is a little concerning. The vaccine shouldn't be interfering with that, so we don't really know.
it shouldn't,
It shouldn't, like, no.
but is it?
There's something happening, but we don't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, you're a urologist, so you must understand, like, what's going on with it, right? Like,
So that's why I understand that it's weird. I hope we don't find out that, like, there's somehow this mRNA, like, lingers in the body, and then, like, because it has to be impacting something hormonal stuff to impact menstrual cycles. Yeah, or, like, the entire next generation is, like, super up. Could you imagine the scandal? Oh, my God. I mean, I'd take Pfizer off my resume.
so, tell me more, like, what's developing with the whole, virus mutation process?
Well, they're still kind of conducting the experiments on it, but it seems like from what I've heard, they're kind of optimizing it, but they're going slow. They were very cautious, like,
Right.
obviously don't want to kind of accelerate it too much.
Yeah.
But I think they're also just trying to do it as an exploratory thing, because you obviously don't want to advertise that you're trying to figure out future mutations.
How would the research study be delayed for COVID stuff? Like,
Well, not for COVID specifically, so like now we're basically focusing on mRNA beyond COVID. So for a lot of our forward-looking research studies, you got to make sure they're on track and things like that.
so what is RNA going to be used for in the future?
Lots of stuff, but I can't tell you, because you can't release it.
Wait, why not? Oh, come on, I feel like there's, it's just going to be like, what, for flu, right?
It'll be for other things too. There's a whole list of things we're developing it for.
Bro.
Yeah, not just for viruses. So we're applying it for like oncology. Well, I'm less certain about the oncology prospects, but we're doing it for like gene editing. Like,
Wow.
The portfolio has moved beyond, or at least internally, our focus areas have moved beyond COVID.
Yeah.
Like now they have like a dedicated COVID mRNA team who just keeps an eye on that.
Right.
And so the company has folks on like, okay, now where are we going to use this technology in the future? Because that's what the investors cover on now. Like,
Right.
no one gives a shit about COVID.
Right. Like, is Pfizer going to be held liable for like any of these vaccine injuries that have happened?
I don't think so. Because usually when you give drugs, people, if it's like a known side effect, it's like this, it's included and like that's in the label, but it could be, I mean, like there were like lots of people who were like Vioxx and heart attacks.
Really?
Or, yeah.
Vioxx.
So that wasn't for us, that was another pharma company. Well, they still have to do like the monitoring for it over time. So there hasn't been like any problems so far. But we'll see. Like in the next several years, if anything comes up, I'm hoping it won't, obviously.
Hope nobody's growing 3 legs or something like that, right?
Yeah, or like the entire next generation is like super up. Could you imagine the scandal? Oh my God. I mean, I'd take Pfizer off my resume. Like, something irregular about their menstrual cycles, so people will have to investigate that down the line.
Yeah.
Because that is a little concerning. Because like if you think about the science, like it shouldn't be interacting with like it's called like the hypothalamus pituitary gonadal axis.
Right.
Like the hormones regulate their menstrual cycles and things like that. And the vaccine shouldn't be interfering with that, so we don't really know.
It shouldn't?
It shouldn't. Like that.
But is it?
There's something happening, but we don't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, you're a urologist, so you must understand, like, what's going on with it, right? Like,
So that's why I understand that it's weird.
I mean, I've heard that, like, just menstrual cycles and...
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
We don't discover something really bad down the line. I hope we don't find out that like there's somehow this mRNA like lingers in the body, and then like because it has to be impacting something hormonal stuff to impact menstrual cycles.
Right.
So somehow the vaccines must be interacting with like the axis signal, the HPG axis, to cause these changes in menstrual cycles. Like think about how the
HPG axis?
Yeah, it goes like the hypothalamus, pituitary, and then gonads. They send like signals to each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the HPG axis is why the fertility problems are happening.
Yeah, because they control the cycle. So, like, if anything's impacting that, it must be impacting these hormones somehow. But then we need to figure out, like, how are they finding hormones? Because, like, the signaling starts in, like, the brain, right? And the vaccine doesn't cross the blood-brain barrier. I will say, like, if it does come down the line where there's something wrong with the vaccine, then obviously people will, like, criticize, like, the big push. Because there's a lot of social pressure, government pressure, job pressure to get the vaccine. Like, I had to get the vaccine, otherwise I would have gotten fired, right?
Right.
And if something were to happen downstream and it was, like, really bad, I think it would... I mean, the scale of that scandal would be, like, enormous.